Hey everybody, this is Steve with Excel Training Designs. I'm excited to show you my brand new template built specifically for personal trainers and more specifically for trainers who have a lot of online clients. This template solves a lot of the issues that a lot of online trainers have had when developing and distributing programs for clients. So I just want to walk you through what this template can do, go over some of the functions, and show you how this can help you. So the first thing that happens when you get the template, it asks you if you want to enable macros. You always want to press yes. This is what powers the template. When you press that, you're going to see a login form. What this login form does is basically prevents anyone who does not have access to your template from being able to open it. If you don't have the username and password, you cannot get into the template. So we'll go ahead and log into the template. And as soon as the template opens, you will go directly to the home screen, and on the bottom tabs here is all of the functions that you have available to you. So we're going to go over these one by one and go over basically what they do and how they help you with your programming. As you saw on the home page, when you log into the template, it asks you for the login and access information. The users that are allowed to access this template, their information will be entered right here. So the master users are over here on the right. You can see that we have our master admin username here. Other users that will have access to the... But a cool thing is this template also allows you to create limited access for other users. So for example, John here can only access the 3 program design tabs. John cannot access any of the database tabs, so he would not be able to change or modify or edit any of the exercises, athletes, or the programs. He'd only be able to use them within a program. So if you need to create limited access for another trainer, this template allows you to do that. So heading over to the program sheet, the program sheet is where all of your sets and reps are stored. The reason we do it this way is because this allows you to quickly and easily create programs with drop-downs using these programs. So for an example here, you can see that we have our max strength tab here on the far left, and every program listed under max strength will be a max strength program. And accordingly, we also have a general strength, dynamic effort, volume. Now what's cool with this template is if you decide that you want to change one of these categories, let's say you want to change dynamic effort to speed work, you can do that on this template. You would simply press the X, type in the new name of the program, and press OK. And you'll see that a pop-up comes up telling you there was a new category created for speed. So if you call or label the sets and reps within your programs different things, you can make those changes on those templates simply by pressing the X. You can add, edit, and modify sets and reps however you want. And later in the video, we're going to go through how these will actually be pulled from this database into the template itself. So next we have the max list. This is where you store all of your athletes. On the far left here, you can see that we have the names of our client groups. You have online clients, in-person, small group. Again, you can change these client groups, whatever makes sense for your business. You type in the names of the groups, and within the actual rosters here, let's say you have in-person clients named John and Bill. You can add their name, their email, and their maxes onto this sheet. These maxes will be used to calculate weights based on the percentages as seen in the program sheet. And the email is used to distribute the program to that client with just a few clicks of a button built into the template. Again, we'll get over that in a few minutes. So again, you can make different rosters for different subgroups within your business. It's very nice to be able to see on the actual tab how you can pull these rosters into the list and either distribute, print, or create programs for them. So next is the exercise list. The exercise list is where we will store all of our exercises under the categories that are assigned. So here under horizontal push, we have bench press, dumbbell bench, incline bench, push-ups. We can even add more whenever we want. When you add more, you'll see color go behind it. It gets added to the database. You can add a video link to any exercise at any time. That's one of the major improvements we've made to the online personal training template is you can add video links which will show up on the actual training template. You can assign this lift a max based off another lift's max. So what this does is allows you to calculate weights for either your main lifts, such as here you can see we have bench press calculating from 100% of your bench press max, or sub lifts, incline bench. We're going to calculate a weight for this based on 60% of our bench press max. Now again, what this does for you is it just allows you maximal versatility when you're designing your actual training programs. A big thing that I am adamant about is every trainer has their own method of categorization, and this template allows you to categorize things however you want. You can see that I have a preset list of 20 categories here. However, you can change these at any time. To change the names of the categories, all you have to do is type in the names here, whatever you want them to be, and press the Save Disk button. And when you do that, the template is going to go through and change every category to be exactly what you want it to be. So if you want to change one category from, say, total lower to deadlift, you would simply make that change and press Save. And the template will go through and make all of the adjustments for you. So now when you're saving exercises, instead of total lower, they're going to be called deadlift. And then you can go in and type in the exercises as you want them to be typed. Now finally, once you have your databases of programs, athletes, and exercises completed, we can begin making actual training programs. Now the way the programs are made is completely by drop-down box. So what you'll do first is select the category that you want to use for the exercise, say horizontal push, and then you select the exercise, say bench press. Now remember, under bench press, we have a video YouTube link assigned. As soon as you select bench press, there's going to be a view video link with the clickable link available if the person's pulling this up on their computer. Next, you select the sets and reps that you want to use. Remember earlier we changed volume to speed, so now we can just pull up one of these speed set and rep schemes and it'll automatically fill in the weights here, or rather fill in the sets and reps. Now you can see that this athlete, F, does not have a bench press max, so there's no calculated weight for this athlete. However, if you go and select an athlete that does, say Steve, you will now see that with 150 bench press max, with a training max of 135, the weight assigned is 45. However, if we use some max strength work and use a 531, the weights become much higher based on the percentages that you're working at. If you want the weights to be adjusted based on the training max as opposed to the actual percentages, you just adjust the percentage regulator, and now their training max is equal to their actual max. Another cool thing about this template is you can adjust the percentages on any specific day. Let's say here under week 2, you want to drop the weights a little bit. You would simply type in the new percentage and all of the weights for every single exercise on that day will drop 5%. And you'd use this exact same method of selecting exercises, sets, and reps to fill out the entire workout. So let's say you wanted to do bench press paired with dumbbell rows and you wanted to do 4 sets of 15 on dumbbell rows. That's what you would select. And you repeat this process all the way down. When you have your program completed, on the right side of the actual workout, you're going to see we have a bunch of options here. Starting at the very top, the first thing we can do is save this program permanently into a database. So what you would select is the Save button, Saved Program. You would type in the name that you want it to be called. You know, we'll call this Steve's Lift Card 81. And what you're going to see is the workout, the program is going to save into the database. Now what that means is every category, every exercise, every set and rep is going to be saved permanently into a database that we can then recall later. So to give you an example of that, what we'll do now is delete the entire workout card pressing the trash button. And you'll see that we are going to completely start over with a fresh template. Now, in order for the recall to work, you simply select the program that you want to recall, press the recall button, and press yes. And what it's going to do is pull all of the exercises, percentages, sets, reps, everything back into this template from the database so that you can save programs permanently, recall them, edit them, and resave them in the future for other clients. And you can see we're right back where we started on the template. Next, you'll see that we have two options to save this program locally to your computer. First is to save it as a PDF. The second is save locally as an Excel file. When you press the Save PDF button, under the same folder that the template is listed under, if you press PDF Backups, you press the name of the client, which we have selected as F, and you'll see that the PDF file is saved locally with their name as well as the actual date of the program. So if we select a different client, say Steve O, and save as a PDF, you're going to see that a folder is automatically made for Steve O, and then their local program is saved. The other option we have is to save locally as an Excel file. So when you press download XLSX file, when you go back to the folder, you're going to see under the XLSX backups, under Steve O, you're going to see that the template automatically created a completely blank version of the template for this client. There's no formulas, there's no real anything except a mirror image of what you see from your program builder. This is very useful in case you want them to fill out information like the weight or give you notes under the name of the exercise. The next options we have are to email a PDF or an XLSX file. Now, what's going to happen here is when you open the email PDF program, you can type in your subject. Here we have workout of the week and the email body. And here we have please complete by the end of the week. When you press send, it's going to email this client a copy of their workout card attached as a PDF file. So here I'm emailing Steve a copy of his program. And it's going to email it directly through your default account in Outlook. And then Steve is going to receive a copy. And here you can see that Steve has received a copy of this program with their workout card attached as a PDF file. And you can do the same thing with the Excel file, except your client's going to receive a downloadable copy of the Excel file, again with no formulas, no macros, no anything. It'll just be the workout that you want them to have. We have a dashboard button here, just another way to navigate through the template. We have a local print button here. If you want to print this template to your computer, you'll get a perfectly formatted program. It'll go on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And we also have another new option for online trainers here. So here we have the ability to adjust how many weeks your template will get, your client will get at a time. If you want your client to receive a 4-week program, you would press the 4-week button, which is what you see here. Or if you want to adjust it to a 2-week program, you would press 2 weeks. And the template will automatically adjust the sizes down to a 2-week program. So we have week 1 and week 2. And this is how the online training template for personal trainers works. I know there's a lot of functions. Everything is designed so that once you have filled out your databases of information, program design becomes an absolute snap. Use the drop downs, save the program, email it to your client, and pull it back up when you need it again. Thanks guys, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at any time, exceltrainingdesigns.com. Just hit the contact button or the little chat button on the bottom right and shoot me a message. Thanks.